So I'm gonna do this video a little different from the other ones. I got second place again. I feel like I'm cursed to just be in second place. It came down to it and I misplayed hard where I was playing Yubel and I should have left a Horus card on the field. He had the trap card that would special summon it and pain on the field, so I would be forced to attack his Yubel and I take all the damage, which made him win. But if I left the Horus on the field, he already had 1,000 life points, and I should have attacked with any of the Horus cards. He would have been forced to activate the trap to save his life points, and then I would use the continuous spell to non-target, send his Yubel non-targeting to the graveyard, avoiding that, and then proceeded to attack for game with 1,000 life points left. But I used everything and synchroed completely, and then he brought out Yubel, and then the spell card says I'm forced to attack, and I take all the damage, and he came back. I'm like, I misplayed. I should have left the Horus on the field because I didn't know what the face down trap was. That special summons a Yubel from the graveyard or banish. So it is what it is. We learned, and we got second place. We got 3 packs for entry and 6 packs for winning. I'm not gonna open it. It's just gonna be a short video. I'm gonna show what I changed. So basically, I have the spell cards the same, the 3 field cards because I want to focus on the Horus. The Centurions are meant to complement it. 3 of the field card, terraforming, 3 Sark. The trap card is great. 1 Horus, the actual Horus for them. 3 Amseti, Dolphintet, one of each of the other ones. 1 Ebon Sun, which is great. If you discard a card that's a spell or trap for an effect, you get to re-add it if it's a spell or trap. If all your monsters get destroyed, it adds all of their attacks that were destroyed to your life points. Or if one card is individually destroyed by battle, it adds that face-up monster that was destroyed to your life points. 2 Worms for synchroing the Horror stuff into the 10s. If you synchro with Amseti, you get Chaos Angel's full effect. Then if you synchro summon the turn it was sent to the graveyard, you can banish it and summon a level 2 token that can also be treated as a tuner. So you can just basically use 2 of the Horus cards with that. Or you can use 1 to go into OTK I'll show afterwards. That helped me come back in a different duel. 1 Secret Village. Some decks can't play once you put Amseti on the field in Secret Village. I took out the Dark Ruler No More, and I wanted to try Lava Golem because it would burn for game if I need it. Game 3, but also I can just get rid of 2 of their problematic monsters and proceed to just OTK with the horror stuff. And if I draw the spells cards for the Centurions, I don't need my normal summon. 1 Call by the Grave, 2 Ghost Ogres, 2 Ash, 2 Nibiru's. 1 of the field card, because you really don't need much for this, because it's like 1 starter, Oath is 3 more starters, Primera or Trudea are also other starters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starters. You really don't need much. You don't want to see copies. So I run them all as a one-off, but I did put in the counter trap. I was like, I can synchro summon, or at the end of the turn of doing a combo, whether you're bringing out the Centurion card with the big XC that's 4,000 Cosmo, and then the Centurion, any of the Centurion synchros would place 1 in the back row. The counter trap would add as another interruption, and if you have the horror stuff, that's just, you can set up pretty much 3 negations. This will be 1. Blazar will be 2. And number 90 will be 3. And sometimes they just can't play through that, especially if you played Secret Village. And Secret Rumble for using first Crimson's effect, and then they thinking it's the synchro effect, and then I would chain the second effect to bounce it and leave, dodging the first one unless it was ashed, and then go into the synchro play. I'm playing 2 Legama, 1 Auxiliary, one Chaos Angel with Hamseti and the level 2 tuner. So the Chingy, the level 10. Um, Psychic and Punisher, Crimson, a Red Supernova, which also I turned this around in a different duel where they had this only on the field against another Centurion player, and he did this, wiping my whole board, but I managed to come back off of the level 2 tuner and bringing back one of the Horus cards that was already in graveyard. I managed to full combo and then go into my own at OTK. I'll show it at the end. One Blazar. Then the side deck. Like I said, I was mainly Dark Ruler No More Tuesday and before, but I wanted to take it out to try the OTK instead of just getting rid of boards. This is the side deck. Harpy Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, 3 Ghost Sister, Spooky Dogwork, which helped me win a lot of duels, 2 duels today, because they went into game 3 and I summoned Hamseti. I went to attack. They'll banish one of my cards to special summon, but before it triggers in hand before special summon, then I'll activate Ghost, and then I gain the life points, so I won in time. The third Ash and Droll, the third Ash and Ogre, which helped me win. Well, it helped me maintain presence and everything against Yubel when you just pop their spawning traps, or the monster that summons itself to the field and activates. You can pop it before it gets its effect. 2 Ghost Mourner, but I don't like this one that much, so I'm gonna change this. Because there's a lot of times where I play this and they will exceed, and the monster is considered, once it becomes material, it's considered not being on the field, but it's also considered not leaving the field, so they won't burn. So I'd rather play Spooky so I can gain light points no matter what. Once they activate an effect that would special summon, but it doesn't hit the field until it effect resolves, then I would chain Spooky to it. And True Droll and Lockbirds. So mainly all I changed was the Dark Ruler No More and stuff. And I got this from the beautiful and lovely Amanda. So she ordered me an Orca token for the Worm card, because when you synchro summon, you can banish it from graveyard and you get a level 2 tuner. You get a level 2 token that can also be treated as a tuner if you synchro summon. So I love this. Oh, the Exceed cards. The rest of the extra deck. 1 Zombie, 1 number 90. This helped me against the Yubel because I got to clear stuff. Once he summoned the Yubel, and I stopped the attack, but he didn't have pain on the field, but he had other stuff. So like, alright, main phase 2, use 2 of the Horrors to synchro into Cypher, take his Yubel, he had nothing, then climb into this one, detach to pop a face-up card, which was Gates, and then go into this one, detach to pop any card on the field, face up or face down, and then since I took the Yubel with Cypher, I'll send this card to the graveyard with their monster, and since it's an extra deck monster, go into SP Little Knight to banish their card. And it was basically 2 cards I just cleared out. Took 1 monster, so you're clearing 1. Pop 2, pop 3, banish 4. And then he had no comeback once I cleared everything, and then the horror stuff just kept coming back, So let me show you the combo. It was basically going into this with one of the horrors that was in the graveyard. It was already in the graveyard, and I had the field card. So let me clear most of this, so I can just show space of it. It was ingenious, they said. So they cleared my board because they played their the horse player played this card, and they cleared all my monsters and everything. But then I still had this in hand, so I played this, and this was already in graveyard because I didn't bring out all my monsters because I was baiting out his stuff. So then I brought this out because I had this. I normal summon, then I synchroed for the level 10. And then since this is in graveyard, when it was sent there this turn, you can banish it and get a level 2 tuner. So then I use this to synchro with this for a 10. So I basically went into auxiliary. I activated auxiliary's effect. Oh, I had one other card in hand, I forgot. Then I basically used auxiliary's effect in hand to search. Was it the field card? Yeah, I searched the field card. Then I played the field card. Was it? I'm trying to remember. And then I discarded the other card I had in hand. And went into Trudea. And then Trudea set. Summon to the field. This is no longer on the field. It was this. And then I used Trudea to bring itself out and put itself back in. Then I went into Primera. Primera, special summon itself. Primera. Getting Gargoyle to hand. And then I used Gargoyle to get rid of Trudea. Onto special summon itself, and then synchro into Crimson, and then I use Crimson's effect to target auxiliary, bounce back, and bounce into the very monster that cleared all my cards. And then this is 3, and mine was at 5,000. So then I just attacked for game. So it was just amazing how one Horus climbing into a level 10 synchro due to the worm, and then the worm, since it's synchro, you synchro this turn, and if it's in graveyard, you can banish it to get the token that bridged the gap to basically go from Horus to the level 10s, and then using the level 10s to go into auxiliaries, so research the field card, and then going off from there. And it's like, he summoned that, got rid of all my stuff, but I still managed to just go for game. So we got second place again. It is what it is. I'm learning. I'm mastering the cards my way and making room for hand traps. Hand traps be stopping them and they be having nothing, and then passing turn, and versus like board breakers, letting them go off, and then even after they make board breakers, if you get rid of them, they might still have recovery and interruption. So I'm going more with hand traps now. Thanks and enjoy.